In our People article this month, we learn about Sharel Cassity and how she is fearless. It's an inspiring topic. We have David Morton, who's going to inspire us as well.
I'll do my best.
Well, David, we're talking about music, and we're talking about a lady who went through some struggles in life, but she was able to persevere and able to still create a new album and so forth. Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, though, you play instruments. How does that benefit you in your life to play musical instruments? First, tell us some of the instruments that you play.
I mostly play a little guitar. I have a banjo. I've been needing to get it fixed, but it's also a great instrument, classic American instrument. Use it for a lot of folk songs. In the past, when I was a kid, I played the trombone. That's the one you slide back and forth. I had a Japanese flute at one point.
Really?
Yeah, but it got broken when I was moving this one time. Yeah, it's a big shame, but yeah. And a little bit of the hand drums also.
Okay. So how does playing some of those instruments benefit you?
Personally, it helps me express myself in ways that I can't with words. Sometimes when I'm stressed out, I just will take out my guitar and then just start strumming a few chords, learn a new song, write a song, something like that, and it can really just sort of let some pressure out of my heart. So that's one advantage. The other is community. I've had great times playing music with other people. It really can build strong bonds. Even with total strangers, somebody you don't know very well, you happen to be in the same room, you're at a party or something, you both have some instruments, you play something together, suddenly you're friends.
There's that commonality, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about Sharel Cassity. What is something, after you read this article and learn more about her life, what's your big takeaway from this?
I really liked how, even though she persisted in making music through this hard time in her life, she had to kind of, she was faced with the reality that that she is not her music, right? She realized that her identity, music is something that she does, but her identity is not just the music. So if that was taken away, she would still be a full person, a beautiful person, and a blessing to other people. But I think it's a very important thing to not get your identity too tied up with something that you do. Because if that's taken away, then that means that you lose yourself, and you yourself are far deeper than any work that you can do,
Yes.
And so I think that's a really important thing to remember.
That's huge, and it's so easy to do that, to find your identity in what you do, maybe your work or whatever your role is, and so this is a good reminder in our People article. Well, as we end today, what do you think about this quote that we hear from Cassity? It's on day 2 of our article. She says, "There is freedom in fearlessness, but fearlessness does not come freely."
I think it's true. I think that fearlessness comes as a result of being afraid. You can't be fearless if you've never felt fear. Fearlessness comes from being able to face fear, being able to stand down, look your fears in the eyes, recognize that they're there, give them the credit that they deserve, and then move on past them and choose not to let that stop you from moving forward.
All right, a great note to end on. We'll see you next time here on Insights.